Don't you kiss me away whilst on the phone. I would like for you to go inside the screen, girl. Don't leave me. Don't leave me here alone. Okay. So I'm just giving you a little bit of the vignettes before they drop. Like, if you know what the name of that is, then you can just tell me what that is. Let me know what you think it is. But Dr. Oblivion is coming. Freezer tapes are coming. But who knows, you might be in the midst of some of that right now. So, this is Angels in Politics, of course, and I am the white collar goon, the creative and artistic manifestation of Angels in Politics. And I need to know, have you had your dinner? Okay. Because here you're gonna get some consumption. Here you're gonna, be consuming some content, please, and be open for that. Like, open your vessel for that, open your mind to that, open your spirit to that, and you need to have that triangulated through a system of synthesis and a system of synchronicity and a system of sequence that needs to be like every day. That needs to be on the clock. That needs to be, so once you have that, then your energy starts to move in a different way, and then you might just open up and, give yourself a vignette. Don't kiss me away whilst on the phone. I would like for you to go inside the screen, girl. That type of thing. And you might just be releasing music and releasing vignettes and just opening yourself to that type of energy. I'll tell you one thing, there has been times where I've spoken to people and I've read in books and and the things that I kind of look for, which are like, these people who are making moves in the world, and I try to look at the blueprint or look into their interviews, and you have to ask yourself, what are you passionate about? Like, what are you truly passionate about? And what makes you go, what makes you thrive, what makes you excited. And then you have to ask yourself, when you have that here on one side of the spectrum, what really frustrates you? What really gets under your skin? Like, what really lingers with you and follows your spirit for years, right? And like, what is that? Because once you can triangulate that, once you can find equanimity, once you can find an equilibrium, once you can find a balance of what really gets you going and what really gets you going, and bring that here, you can take that energy. And if you're a person like me who likes to, when you like something, you really like it, like, you might become fanatical about it. You might be like, oh my gosh, like, this is how you feel about it? Okay, let me show you how I really feel about it. Like, that type of thing. You fall in love with your own development. You become obsessed with your own creativity. You become addicted to your own success, which is in your own mental and cognitive growth and your spiritual growth. How do you have growth spiritually? Through triangulating with a believable party. Try the Holy Bible. Try that. Try going to speak with an individual who has gathered more data concerning matters in which you don't know about, and matters that you aren't as proficient in, right? So you triangulate with believable parties. Why? Because if I want to be a better basketball player, then I'm not going to talk to somebody who hasn't played the game, who doesn't know the game, who doesn't know the levels in which I'm trying to get to. So let me talk to a believable party. Here I am, so almost energetic or electric. That's because I understand that we have the capabilities to manipulate and to synthesize with the elements. I already know we can, walk on the flames. I know we can manipulate the flames. I know we can, become at one with water, because we are in our fluid state. We become our environment and our ecosystem. I know how we are supposed to synthesize and synchronize with the earth and with the wind. I know that. Like, I know that because I've tapped into it. And because I've aligned myself to it and I've opened myself to it and I've, like really gotten into the whole chemistry, the whole patterns, the whole pattern recognition, the whole data trends, the whole analytics of data, which is what data scientists do, which is everything that we're just trying to do right now, right? Which is everything that we're trying to do. We're just trying to pay big attention to the small details, and the small details are the formulas, and the formulas are the algorithms, and the algorithms are giving you the patterns, and that's pattern recognition. And once we understand that it's all pattern recognition, then we can make better decisions through, I don't know, algorithmic decision making, through computers, through the Internet of Things, through ambient intelligence, through artificial intelligence, through intelligence of robots, through, oh my gosh, like, now that we understand this, then we can sync our brains to this, and that's neural networks, and that's deep learning, and that's how the future is built. Understand that's how the future is built, and it's built through us synthesizing the same way I'm talking about the fire, the water, the wind, and the earth. I'm talking about with the moon. I'm talking about with the sun. I'm talking about with the technology. Oh my gosh, the reason why you look at me like I'm because you haven't synthesized with technology. You haven't understand that what you have is a supercomputer. What you have is opportunity. What you have is your gateway into the future. And you haven't opened yourself. You haven't opened yourself because you haven't gone into yourself. And I'm telling you now, if you haven't gone into yourself, you're missing out, because there is fire there. There is water there. There is earth there. There is wind there. There's thunder there. There's darkness. There's going to be darkness. Oh my God. There is darkness there. Oh my God. Don't you kiss me away whilst on the phone. I listen, like, it's darkness there. There's gonna be pain, but there's gonna be joy. There's gonna be glee, but there's gonna be melancholy. There's gonna be highs. There's gonna be, oh my gosh, like, this is a low. I thought I was at rock bottom. This is lower than rock bottom. I thought I couldn't get to a rock bottom, and then I went below that even more so. Like, it's like that. But the purpose is of having those lows is for you to really open your vessel, open your mind, really break down the spirit so it can be built up even higher. Don't kiss me away. Don't kiss me away whilst on the phone. Listen, like, when I tell you, like, you need to come inside the screen, like, that's me manifesting you to get here. Okay, that's me manifesting, like, girl, you know who that's for. Like, that is my way of taking it to the new level. I mean, where's your? I don't want you to be me. I don't want you to be me at all. I don't want you to do what I do creatively, like, remotely, unless you feel like, yo, I got into myself. I started not caring about what other people thought, and I started investing, and I started meditating, and I started praying, and I started reading, and I started waking up early in the morning, and I started, getting things in order, and I started getting my plans together, and next I started acting on it, and then the words that I was saying were interface, then instead of interaction, and then everything became open to me, and now it was a system of this. Now it was the process of this. Now it is the synchronization of this. Now it is the synthesis of this. So once you see that it's all coming together and all flows, and you're supposed to be in that open, liquidous, water-like state in which you can become anything you want to become, because you have this right here, and then you're right with God, and then you're constantly praising. You're saying, thank you, Holy Spirit, because you've given me life, you've given me blessings, you've given me my breath, and I'm waking up this morning, and it's a beautiful day, and I'm sharp. Yo, now you're ready to, girl, don't you kiss me away whilst on the phone. Like, I need you to go inside your dreams and tell me how you really feel about it. Like, that's how I feel about it. Now you tell me how you feel about it. You tell me how you really feel once you start going in and you start manifesting and you start speaking things into existence. Because I came up and Gabe Hamilton ended up being a multinational one-man conglomerate. That's what it ended up being. A creative agency, a real estate company, a multimedia company, a health, wealth, and wellness company, a hotelier, and everything. That's what it turned out to. That's what it turned out to be. Even more so. Now there's artwork. Now there's gallerias. You know what I'm saying? Now there's restaurants. Now there's health and wellness clinics and boutiques. Now there's creative incubators. Now there's private equity firms. Now there's hedge funds involved. Now there's management of hedge funds involved. Now there's management of, binary options and currency traders and exchangers. And you're in the markets now. Now you own markets now. That's where it went to. That's what manifestation does. That's what manifestation does. That's what speaking it into existence does. Don't you kiss me away whilst on the phone. I would like for you to go inside the screen, girl. Go.